Greetings and welcome to another Let's Play series. Welcome to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so some of you might be thinking, oh wait a minute, you haven't done Baldur's Gate 2 yet. Yes, I know, I'm not quite ready for Baldur's Gate 2. And I kinda ran out of my regular shows, so I figured I'd do this. After all, it's a completely... it's a mostly different setting, so it doesn't really overlap. And I have fond memories of this, although not particularly of the campaign that I'm gonna do right now, which is the main campaign of the original Neverwinter Nights game. Which I found fine, but rather dull. Overall. I was kinda interested in some of the characters, but overall, the story did not really move me. Nevertheless, it's a good way to get into it. Now, we're gonna be playing with... let's see... Prelude, let's get the characters out. We're gonna be playing with Malcolm Erikson. A lawful good human paladin. Well, lawful good paladin, that's kind of a tautology. Of course he's lawful good. He's a paladin. Anyway, Malcolm here. If I'm going to give him a backstory, is like the seventh son of a lesser noble. Not really in line to inherit anything, but living in relative luxury, in all things considered. Malcolm's nickname is Maestro because he has an affinity for music. And he likes to sing. He likes to perform. He has fair skill at it, and if life had gone its normal way, he probably would have become a bard. However, the plague happened in Neverwinter, and he decided he had to do his part in the world, and became more in line with his belief, to become a shield, to protect those that could not protect themselves. Anyway, that's quite enough backstory. I did not fill out the biography for this character, so you'll just have to believe me that it is that way. Now, as far as his stats go, strength of 14. I know that's kind of low for a melee character. Suppose in story it would be like, since he started training so late in life to actually become a fighting character, he has not built up enough strength yet, but he is very certain that he will gain more strength as his adventuring career advances. He has no dexterity, fairly clumsy, not really meant for any dexterous stuff. He figures his plate will protect him, if he can ever afford one any. His father is obviously not going to buy that for him. Fairly low constitution, living a pampered life, means that he has very little endurance for most things that the adventuring world needs. It could be a particular flaw, but I ran out of points, so he really got to draw a line somewhere. Now, he is not stupid. He's not the brightest light in the paladin ranks, but he is also not dumb, as that's exemplified by the 13. Now, part of this is because I want to be able to unlock certain skills, which could come later. I don't remember them all out of my head, but I know that having at least 13 intelligence will give me access to some skills, some perks. Plus just the extra point in it, I'm pointing to the screen. Why am I doing that? Use the mouse. The point in the bonus point you get in intelligence like that gives you an extra skill point per level, which I always find is kinda nice. Which is rather why I won't ever build a character that has anything below 10. I will go as low as 12 usually, so I can at least get an extra attribute point. He's fairly wise. He's studied his songs, his tenets, the tenets of his faith, every prayer he needs to know. And he will hum along quite nicely during his adventures. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Wisdom. It's pretty much all he needs to learn whatever Paladin spells he needs. And I do have a particular build in mind. His charisma, he's a fairly handsome man. He's not the most handsome, but again, that's something that can be worked on. He's got variable charm and will often try to disarm people with his good looks and a winning smile. And if he can't do that, well, he's got a more blunt option. He, let's see, most of these perks you get, but I took Silver Palm to increase his persuade. His weapon focus is the Warhammer, because he can be very blunt when he needs to be. Other than that, his skills are pretty much stock standard. Healing, persuading, and all the good stuff. Doesn't have any spells yet because he's a first level paladin. 10 AC, 11 hit points. We're gonna die a lot. And other than that, there's not much else to say. Beyond. Let's play.
The Frozen North, the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The Jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
And there we are. Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I have to switch recording software, so I'll be right back with a slightly different perspective. And we are back again. Yeah, for some reason the movies in this game don't really get captured very well with fraps. So instead I'll just use F-split for that. But for the main game I'd really prefer fraps because frankly it's slightly easier in use, although I might have to change the capture hotkey that I'm using, considering I need all the function keys really. Alright, so here we are. Welcome, Maestro Erikson. Ready to go. Well, as soon as we get our equipment, and of course we get the free mace from the academy, or a free hammer. So let's equip that, we'll put on our silly helmet. and put on our studded leather armor, because that's all they could really afford. Well, we have one lay on the hands, which is our special ability for today. And we need to start our training. Alright, let's turn on the map and make that slightly bigger. Right, let's begin. Oh, by the way, Malcolm is gonna be a bit arrogant in this Let's Play. Because I feel like playing like that kind of character. Just because I'm good doesn't mean I have to be nice.
I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy. My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
Yes. Yes, I am Malcolm Erikson. Is it true what they say about you? That Lady Erebeth herself ordered the academy to send you an invitation to come here for training? Well, of course she did. I am the fabulous Malcolm Erikson, of course. I've never heard of anyone being invited to train at the academy before. Usually people are begging to get in. It must be a great honor for you. Well, when you have much talent and skill as I do, you get used to these kind of honors. You're pretty full of yourself. Hope you have the skills to back up that confidence. But for some of us, things don't come that easy. My brother Bim and I were working on one of the nearby farms outside the city when we heard Lady Erebeth had put out a call for heroes to come to the aid of Neverwinter. We knew the city was suffering, but we didn't realize how bad things were until we got here. We arrived just before they sealed the gates and quarantined the city. Thank the gods I got accepted into the academy. I wouldn't want to be out there on the streets with the plague, not with the city guards barely able to keep order anymore. I'm really tempted to actually go for 4, but for the sake of storytelling. I don't actually know much about that plague. The Wailing Death is a plague worse than any recorded in the entire history of Neverwinter. The whole city was being quarantined. Nobody is allowed in or out. The Neverwinter militia do their best to enforce the quarantine, but people don't like being trapped inside the walls of a plague-infested city. Every day, more bodies pile up on the streets, and citizens move one step closer to panic and open rebellion. Can't say I blame them. It's only been a few months, and already the dead number in the thousands. Shouldn't someone be looking for a cure? Most people have given up any hope of finding a cure for the Wailing Death. Potions and medicinal herbs do nothing, and even the prayers of the city's most powerful clergy have been ineffective. I guess that's why Lady Erebeth ordered the academy to open its doors to new recruits. The city needs a hero, someone who can save us all from the Wailing Death. The word on the street is that Erebeth is actually working on a cure right here in the academy. But that's just a rumor, probably not even true. Well, let's hear about these rumors. I only know what people are saying on the street. Some claim Erebeth has a cure and she's gonna start passing it out soon. Others claim she's keeping the cure for herself. But she's a paladin, that's very unlikely. But like I said, it's just rumors. Maybe some of the people who've been here at the academy longer than I have would know more about the cure. If there is even one. Even is one. Is there anything else you can tell me, you peasant? You could speak to my brother Bim over by the door if you want some tips on adventuring. Otherwise, you should go see Olgar in the next room. He's the one in charge of equipping all of us recruits for our training. Other than that, I don't know what more to tell you. I'm just a raw recruit here. You're the one who's almost finished his training. Well, goodbye then. Yes, I suppose you need to get on with your training. You probably need to go speak to Olgar in the next room and get your equipment so you can take the final tests and finish your training. If you want to stay any tips or instructions on adventuring, then don't forget to say hi to my brother Bim on your way out. Oh, Pavel. You useless sap. Ah, healer's kit. That's always nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be using those a lot. I mean, I did put points in healing. Right. Now, a bit more used to playing this game full screen, rather than the 720p that I'm playing it at now. But that's mostly for recording purposes. If I try to go 920 by 1080, then then I can't even get F-split to record the movies, which is a shame, really. I don't know why.
Hey there. I want to talk to you.
Shut up. All right, I'll talk to you.
I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is Bim. If you want, I can give you a short tutorial on adventuring.
Well, I'm not interested. Suit yourself. You go through this door and speak to Olga, then. He'll set you up with all the equipment you need to finish the training here at the academy. I hope it's a suit or full plate. I know it's not, but still. Alright, Olga, old man.
Hello there! Come to get yourself some supplies from old Olga, have you? Good idea. Can't have you wandering about the streets naked. Might give the Academy a bad name.
The city guard already having enough trouble maintaining control as it is. Plague bodies piled a dozen deep in the gutters, the wailing death running unchecked through the districts. Horrible, I say. But you've all heard this before, I'm sure. Here, I've got some equipment for you. A paladin like you might find it handy in completing your training. Alright, he's giving me a chain shirt. Now, if you're ready, I'll give you a tutorial on how to access your inventory, so you can use that equipment I just gave you. Oh, I already know how to work my inventory. Well, I guess we don't need to go over it, do we? Yes, need not.
Oh, this might be a good time to teach you how to use the stores in the game. I have some items here you might want to purchase. Since you're part of the Academy, you get a special discount rate.
Oh, I'd better. Are you interested in seeing my store? I'll give you a quick tutorial on how they work too. I don't need a tutorial on your stores, I'll just have a look. Great, I'm sure you'll find my prices most reasonable. When we're done, you'll find the door leading out of this room is unlocked. Right, he's favorable, he'd better be. I don't need the short sword or his veteran's outfit. I'll put on the chain shirt and sell this. I can probably find the shield later, but I'll just buy one now. I mean, what else am I gonna use the gold for in here? And thus begins the inventory management game. There's not really anything else I want, because I already have my weapon. And I don't think he has any armor that would suit me. Nope. Nothing I need to buy from him. Alright then. There's nothing else to loot in here. Just keep moving on. Hey, Berna.
Hey there! You're one of the students here at the Academy, aren't you?
Welcome, unless I'm mistaken. Well, you're not mistaken. You've got the right person indeed, can't you see? I'm Berna, an instructor here at the Academy. If you like, I can give you a quick tutorial on how to use your map and journal. Sure. To use your journal, simply left-click on the journal box beneath your character portrait and yada yada yada. Bring some journal entries, let's do that, speaking to Berna. Alright, I understand that. And I've done that. Indeed it has. And just on the top of the journal, tabs for quests. Alright, go into the map tutorial. This is just mostly so I can hope to shut her up, but... Alright, well, we know about the map, because I already activated it. Yes, I understand. Anything else? Nope. Gonna ask you some questions. Of course, we instructors here give guidance to the students after all. How else will you complete your training? What can you tell me about the Wailing Death? I know the quarantine of the city has done little to stop the affliction from spreading, though it has bred mistrust and fear among the people. Lady Aribeth does her best to keep the peace, but the rumors are beginning to fly. In a moment. Damn it. Didn't want to do that. Reset. Stay. Darn commercials. Anyway, people suspect dark evil is behind the Wailing Death. Soon the panic may lead to open rebellion. I pray we of the Academy are not forced into battle against the citizens of Neverwinter. They are the very people we're supposed to protect, after all. And we'll have to continue this in a moment, because I'm out of time. Thank you for watching. As always, as this is the first in the series, if you like this and want to see more, please click the like button, comment on what I'm doing wrong, because I'm sure I'm going to be doing something wrong. And if you like overall what I do, please subscribe. See you all next time.